Who defines a country's victory? After months crisscrossing the nation in the Dreamseeker, his home-built, one-person airship, Edgar finally reached Alaska, the 49th state on his pilgrimage. This audacious journey was funded by a nation and fueled by the legacy flame lit by a fire originating from his dad. His goal? To honor his dad's unfulfilled dream of seeing every state. Now, only Hawaii remained. The Alaskan diner buzzed with warmth, a comforting hum as Edgar shared tales from his adventure with his host Sammy and a crowd of locals. Sammy, an African-American fishing boat captain, was the self-proclaimed godfather of shoals, a playful nod to his favorite singer James Brown, the godfather of soul. They gathered around the legacy flame, laughing and eating. But the friendly atmosphere went silent when two U.S. Coast Guard officials strode in. Their message was concise and final. Edgar's flight was over. They presented a formal grounding order, citing the extreme peril of crossing the vast Pacific in his unique airship. The dream, seemingly so close, had just been dashed. Dejected, Edgar walked out to the Dreamseeker, the gumball machine-looking airship filled with colorful donated balloons, a stark contrast to the grayness of his mood. Had he come this far only to be stopped by the huge, unforgiving ocean? Was this where his father's dream would finally end? He looked out at the endless horizon, a daunting expanse that suddenly felt insurmountable. He secretly admitted a strange sense of relief. Deep down, he'd harbored doubts about the Dreamseeker's ability to make that treacherous journey safely. As Edgar stood there, lost in thought, a small crowd gathered around. They were faces he recognized from the diner, others who had likely heard the bad news, their presence a silent offering of support. Sammy, understanding Edgar's dilemma, asked if the dream was about his method of visiting the states or simply that he visited them. A new understanding dawned on Edgar. He realized honoring his father was the core goal, a goal that could still be achieved. Sammy affirmed that reaching Hawaii, regardless of the flight, would fulfill that promise, adding that the journey itself was the story, not just the flying. Around them, the crowd agreed with this powerful sentiment. A slow smile spread across Edgar's face as a plan formed, confirming if Sammy had a fishing boat for hire. The next morning, in the pre-dawn darkness, Sammy's fishing boat, aptly named Papa's brand new bag, pulled away from the Alaskan harbor. Aboard the Dreamseeker, floating serenely in the crisp air, sat Edgar, piloting his airship. The legacy flame flickered softly as the onshore crowd cheered farewells. Suddenly, a powerful engine roared nearby. A Coast Guard patrol boat emerged from the gloom, its spotlight cutting across Sammy's fishing boat, then followed a cable up to the Dreamseeker and her unmoving propellers. Edgar felt a jolt of fear, certain his journey was truly over, that he would be cuffed for attempting the Hawaii crossing, even if getting towed. Then, a voice boomed from the Coast Guard's megaphone. "Nice one. Godspeed, Captain Edgar." The patrol boat doused its spotlight, then faded back into the ocean. Relief, profound and absolute, washed over Edgar. Days later, as the verdant shores of Hawaii rose from the horizon, a joyous sound filled the air. From onshore loudspeakers, James Brown's unmistakable voice belted out, "Living in America," a triumphant welcome for Edgar. Surfers paused on their boards, watching in awe as the vibrant airship passed overhead. As Papa's brand new bag docked, a cheering crowd of local Hawaiians surged forward. They welcomed Edgar with warm smiles and open arms, placing fragrant leis around his neck and performing hula dances, celebrating not just a visitor, but a shared dream fulfilled. Sammy clapped Edgar's shoulder, pride swelling in his eyes. Later, Edgar looked at his map, a vibrant tapestry of signatures and stories, each one a testament to the kindness and spirit of the home of the brave. He had found the heart of America, not in a physical location or a specific mode of travel, but in its people. Against all odds, he and the Dreamseeker had carried his father's dream to its final destination, lit by the legacy flame, defining his own victory through the unwavering pursuit of a son's promise. That was Flight of a Legacy, Episode 3, Home of the Brave, a StoryBurst series by Wayne Brandenburg. Inspired by Rowan's writing prompt, Moab, mother of all balloons. Thanks, Rowan. Leave a comment with a 5-word prompt. You might inspire a future story burst.